Hey, primates, links to the video we react to today are in the description below. Also be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell to be notified whenever we go live or put out new content. It really helps us out. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show. Alright, check it out. There's another video I wanted to check out from someone I've never seen before. Maki? I've never seen this particular YouTuber before, so I wanted to check him out, see what's up, my dudes. Go drop him a like, go drop him a sub. I'm gonna share this video on the Discord. Alright, out of curiosity, this showed up on my feed. Let's see.
I'm back. I'm ready here for another story time. And I am sorry to disappoint, but this is not about sex. I'm going to tell you the 2 times, yes, this happened to me twice, that I got stuck in China. Not a joke. I've been stuck in China twice in my entire life. I was not traveling to China, but it just happened to be a stop in the middle of my trip from LA to Korea and New York. Disclaimer.
Alright, let's get freaking stuck in China. That's freaking weird.
There are some racial undertones here because of what happened to me. So if you're not interested in hearing anything
So
like
you got stuck like at the airport specifically, or was it like one of those situations where you have to they force you to go stay in a hotel kind of deal?
that, you definitely skip this video. But if you're interested in hearing the whole situation, let's get into it. So the first time I went to South Korea, I went to South Korea with a group of girls. All of us were different shades, different ethnicities. So we go to South Korea. We had the best time ever. We're there for literally 4 weeks. It was epic. But unfortunately, all things that also have to come to an end. And we were getting home the day before Thanksgiving. We had a stop in China. So from South Korea to China, China to New York. Not so bad.
Okay.
Flight. All of us lived in different areas. So me and my friend, we are going to call her A. Me and A, who happens to be from Jamaica, are traveling together because we both live in New York.
Bro, who are all these people that freaking there's so many people who are so worldly that know other people from around the world. I know nobody from nowhere.
Anyways, get on our plane and we get to China late. So we miss our connection.
I know Jenny from the block, you know, that's about it.
This happens sometimes. So we go up to the counter and we're like, hey bros, we need another flight to New York City. When's the next flight? The guy looks us dead in the face and he goes, we don't have another flight for a day and a half. Excuse me? Tomorrow is literally a holiday. My friend celebrates this holiday. We need to get them home. Are you joking? Guy looks me dead in the face. No, absolutely not. Super rude. Super rude to me. I'm kind of freaking out. And I'm not freaking out because I have to be in an airport for a day and a half, or I have to get out of the airport for a day and a half. I'm freaking out because if you've traveled internationally, there's a couple of things that you need to do beforehand when it comes to communication. That's either get a SIM card for your phone with a number from the country that you're going to be in, or contact your cell phone.
That I do have a lot of problems with when I go to Mexico, actually. So yeah, makes sense.
And let them know that, you're going to be in a different country if your cell phone supports that. Well, I only did that for South Korea. So I had a SIM card for South Korea, and I obviously had a SIM card for New York City. I did not have a SIM card for China. And unfortunately, even the places that have the SIM cards in the airport do not help you out in terms of being able to buy a SIM card because you need to use your cell phone. So it's kind of like a paradox kind of situation. You need a cell phone to buy the SIM card, but you can't use your cell phone because you don't have a SIM card, and the internet wasn't connecting for us. But anyway, me and A, we are freaking the out.
Yeah, what you gotta do is you gotta buy a phone there in China so that they can spy on you with that microphone. And then you buy a SIM card for there so they can patch into whoever you're talking to. That's how that works.
Because we have no way to communicate with our family. We have no way of knowing what is going on. And basically these people from this airline looked at us and took all the people that had connecting flights and put us in a room. They put us in the room and they were trying to get everybody new flights. They were being super mean to us. And all of a sudden, they start taking people out of this room and putting them in different areas and telling them to go to places. We had no idea what was going on. We didn't have any of our luggage. Our luggage.
That was basically just the Chinese government just checking your stuff, trying to see who they want to kidnap, who they want to leave alone. Like, this one isn't worth it, you know? Do we let this one go back? You know? Bro, you were being checked up on by the CCP.
Luggage was already on the flight. Our luggage was already getting to New York, and we were not. We were stuck here with just our pocketbooks and nothing. No communication to the outside world. We don't know the language. We're very confused, and everybody's being super mean to us. And I have anxiety, okay? I can barely order a pizza on the cell phone. My friend A
I feel
orders
that.
for me all the time at restaurants because I for real.
Ugh, I feel that, dude. I really do. And it's like, but the thing is that that's everybody in my family, so I have become the designated, like, orderer of stuff on the phone. Yeah, it's a new VTuber I haven't checked out before.
Freak out looking at a menu. So, in this situation, she's really good. She's a very powerful person. So she, like, looks at me and she's like, I got you, no worries. I'm gonna communicate with these people. We're gonna figure out what's going on. And I'm like, yes, girl. Thank you so much for being the powerful friend because I am not. So, it's our turn. They call our last names. We go into this room. We're talking to this person. He's not communicating with us. He's just yelling at us, telling us these things. Then he tells us to sit down. So my friend A gets up, goes up to the counter, and is like, sir, I need some more information, or maybe somebody that could communicate with us. We're willing to communicate using a cell phone translator. Just like, we need some information because we're kind of freaking out. We're two girls. We're both very short. Listen, I'm not saying I'm not a strong, independent lady, but I'm only 5 foot, and my friend A is only 5'2". We are tiny human beings, and yeah, we need some like comfort in this situation. The guy looks at her up and down, says, "I'm not gonna talk to your type." Literally says, "I'm not gonna talk to your type." Now, I'm not sure how he meant that. To this day, I'm not sure how he meant that, but my friend said she felt very uncomfortable, and she felt very like, you know, this is about my skin tone type deal, and I'm inclined to—
Oh, man, does that mean I'd be screwed in China? I think I'd be screwed in China.
believe her because obviously she's been in these situations.
I'm not like the darkest shade of Mexican, you know, but
yeah. So the guy proceeds to walk around the counter and come up to me.
Like, I'm noticeably proud.
I was like, "Excuse me? What do you mean talk to me? I could barely talk to myself or my friends. I'm having almost a panic attack of what's going on." So I look him in the face and I was like, "No, I cannot communicate with you. No, you have to talk to my friend." And he was like, "I'm not talking to her type. Her type is loud. Her type is rude. I'm not talking to her type." These words come out of this man's mouth. Like, this is real life. This man literally said this out loud. So I look at him and I go, "Why are we out here and why are we not allowed into the airport?" He goes, "You do not have a ticket. You cannot go into the airport. We're putting you on a car that's taking you to a hotel." And I go, "What are you talking about?"
Wait, hold on. Bro, I told you the CCP was just out here trying to get you. I said it. What do you mean?
She goes up to him and she goes, "Wait a minute, you're putting us in a hotel, like, what are you talking about? What car? With who?" He ignores her, looks past her and starts talking to me again, and goes, we're getting you a car so you can go to a hotel, so that you could get on a bus in the morning to come back to the airport so that you could get your ticket so that you could go home tomorrow." There was a room full of people, all that Mr. Flights. Why are we not all together? Why are we not all getting on a bus together to do this? And he goes, "Huh," and walks away and sits down. Me and my friend A proceed to just sit down. She's not feeling comfortable in this situation.
Nah, son, this is how they get you to, this is like how they get you to go to different hotels, you know what I mean? Get the hotels to pay for it.
Comfortable in this situation. We are now freaking out. We don't
know. A little bit of commerce, like, alright, let's send some people over here, some people over there. You know, they're gonna get hungry, they're gonna want to buy stuff.
I asked the guy multiple times to give us some information. He refused. My friend A went up to him. He would ignore her straight out. And finally, this man in, like, this little, like, vest type deal comes over to us and he goes, "Your car's here." And I'm like, "My car?" He's like, "Your car's here to get to the hotel." And I was like, "Sir, I don't want to get into a random car with a random stranger. What the hell is going on?" He's like, "You either get in the car or you..."
Yeah, I agree with her. I'll be honest, I agree with her. Like, nah, I'm not even supposed to be in this country. You understand me? I'm supposed to be in Korea or New York. And this is not supposed to be it.
Sit here all night. So my friend A looks at me.
I'd rather sit here all night.
maybe they have Wi-Fi at the hotel. Maybe we can communicate with
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
At this
Stranger
point,
danger.
nobody
Screw
knew
that.
what was going on. I mean, I'm assuming my family checked the flight and noticed that maybe we missed the flight, but we could not communicate. There was no communication happening whatsoever. This was not happening.
How does the airport not have Wi-Fi?
This little car.
What the frick, China?
No AC, no anything. We get into this little white car with this guy, just this guy. There's nobody else in this car. So we're sitting in the back of this car and he's going through the countryside. I have no idea where the he's going. I'm just like looking around. My cell phone doesn't work. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what are we doing? Finally, we get to the hotel. They were not lying to us. They got us to the hotel. The guy gives us a ticket. Don't know what the ticket said. He said, give this to the counter. Drops us off and disappears. It is the middle of the night at this point. So me and my friend A, we just like run into the hotel. We hand the girl in the front this ticket and she goes, okay. She takes us to this room.
So, like, what happens if they just keep the ticket and, like, never hand it back to you? Like, it's over. Like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. You're just there forever.
We're in this room for an hour. Finally, someone comes
That's
over
scary.
and has this tray of food. The food was actually pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. That was kind of banging. So I guess the food.
Okay.
We're eating. You know, we're holding hands the entire time. Me and A are freaking out. I'm like, girl, if this is the last thing we see before we die, I'm glad it's with you. And anyways, we proceed.
Hey, bro, you got like we got a meal.
Finally, they got us a hotel room. We get into the hotel room. We lock the doors. We close everything.
You finally get food, bro. You get emotional.
PC. She charges her PC. She puts like movies on her PC. I think we watched Twilight, like every single one of them.
Oh, let's go.
While we were sleeping,
They were horny for Wolf Boys. Let's go.
So we're just like cuddling, and we're just like watching. Not cuddling, because you guys know I hate cuddling. But we're just like sitting there together.
Oh, why do you hate cuddling?
Twilight
You love cuddling.
Like 7 a.m. in the morning when someone started banging on our door. Finally, I open the door. I look out, and they're like, "You have to be downstairs in 10 minutes." Or you'll miss the bus.
What, 10 minutes?
And if you miss the bus to the airport, there will not be another free one. You'll have to pay for it, and you might miss your flight. So, all right.
What I tell you, bro? This is how they get money out of you. This is all just a convoluted ploy to get as many freaking dollars out of you.
Downstairs, got into this bus, got back to the airport.
Like, bro, let me have a shower real quick.
Like 6 hours at the airport. Finally got inside, got on our flight, and I kid you not, me and A looked at each other and just started crying. I don't even know the words to explain. The treatment that we got, just the way that we felt, the confusion, just like, I don't even know. When we landed in New York City, I called my mom. She's crying because it's literally the day after Thanksgiving. She's crying. She's like, what happened? You tell me right now. She's like, I didn't know where my daughter was for blah, 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 blah. It was...
Bro, you must have kissed the freaking pavement. Like, thank you.
traumatizing. Anyway, I got in the car with my uncle to get home because he brought me home and we shared a blunt and then everything was okay. But that was
nice.
Yes.
That's one way to spend Thanksgiving.
Second time I get trapped in China. There is a second story. So, 2 years later, after this incident, I end up going to South Korea again. No problems getting there. Get to South Korea. We have a great time. I'm with a couple of friends. So I'm with this girl. Let's call her G. She's kind of
so cool. I want to have friends that live in like South Korea and stuff so I can go visit.
like a new friend. I don't really know her that well, but we booked our tickets together. And we knew when we booked these tickets, they were like $125 cheaper because we would have to stay in the airport in China for about 12 to 13
Ah,
hours.
why?
Like, hey, that's no big deal. You and me.
No big deal? I mean, what do you mean no big deal? Like, unless you got some freaking videos you gotta edit, or like, you just got a Persona, you know, like you got Persona 5 for the Switch or something, you know? Or you just got a lot of movies, you know? Like, I don't know, 12 hours?
Chill, together, 12 hours, that's nothing. $125, 12 hours, I'll do it, no big deal. The airport in China is actually really nice, and they have some...
I mean, $125 cheaper. That's $125, you feel me? I feel that. I feel that. Okay, I'd do it. I'd probably do it.
Let's go. So we booked them. Anyways, like I said, we went to Korea. We had a great time. We booked the trip for about 4 weeks. I always like going to places when I book. I like booking for, you know, a couple of weeks because I feel like you experience
$125 go a long way in Korea.
I guess less touristy.
I think. I don't know what I have no clue what the trend, what the
decides in the middle of our trip that she's done. She doesn't want to be there, so she literally gets on a plane and leaves 2 weeks early. Homegirl leaves me in Korea alone by myself for an extra 2 weeks because I was not about to pay $800 to try to get home. And I was not.
Nah, son, what do you mean? Okay, but to be fair though, like, if you would have known me IRL and you would have told me like, hey, get that, like, I'm stuck here for 2 weeks. You know, get down here. I would have gone. I would have moved some situations around. I would have shown up in Korea because you can't leave a homie out there like that. That's messed up.
About to end my trip early. So, you know what, girl? I made friends in South Korea and I stayed for another 2 weeks and it was awesome.
Yeah, let you go.
The fact that I'm going to be
have a good time.
Airport for about 13 hours. But like I said, the airport's very nice. I like the airport. I've been there before. Food is good. You know, they have a great coffee place in the middle. I was not nervous or scared or anything like that. I was kind of excited. You know, I could just like chill, watch some TV. I downloaded movies because I remember from the first time.
You see what I'm saying, bro? You would have hit me up. I would have turned up.
When I went, I would not have any communication, no internet, because I would not have a SIM card, and I was not gonna buy a day SIM card just for 13 hours. You know, I could take a nappy poo, I could eat. 13 hours flies by in these situations.
Bro, you just freaking, like, just chug a freaking beer or two and watch some movies while you freaking, like, lay back at the airport. That's all you gonna do.
Chinese airport, I go, I have some lunch, I'm chilling, I'm waiting at my gate. I'm like, this is gonna be fine. You know, a couple hours fly by. It's like 4 hours flew by. Didn't even notice it. I had a drink. I talked to the lady next to me. It was really nice. I ate. It was great. I was like, oh my god, this is flying by. This is great. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna wake up. My flight's gonna be here. I'm gonna go home. My flight is delayed because of a
12-hour.
And it wasn't like
after waiting for 12 hours.
Delay. We're talking a 15-hour delay because of this huge storm. Now it started slow. At first it was like a 2-hour delay, a 3-hour delay. Then it turned into an 8-hour delay. And then I was in this airport for over 24 hours alone. Just me, myself, and I. And let me tell you, I did not have enough RuPaul's Drag Race downloaded on my phone to make it through. I was running out of funds because I budgeted for this entire trip. When I tell you, I could not believe that this happened to me for a second time. And the girl looked at me and she goes, you can leave the airport and we can give you a hotel. And I looked her dead in the face and I said, absolutely not. I'm going to be camping in this airport because I am not going to relive the experience I lived the first time. Because I had no trust. I had no trust.
Now screw ya. Not again.
For over 24 hours. And let me tell you, I met this woman and she looked at me and she said, I've been in your position before. She's like, I travel for work all the time. She's like, I'm going to teach you how to survive in an airport.
Oh, I'm going to tell you the secrets.
And I'm going to share this story with you right now. She told me the key to...
She was like, all right, look, check it out. At exactly 12 o'clock midnight, the subway drops off all the extra sandwiches that got ordered but never got picked up. They throw it around the back in the dumpster and they put it inside of a bag. Get you that bag. There's always like 3 or 4 sandwiches in there.
24-hour stay at an airport is to rotate. That is right. She told me to rotate. She said start at one area. Then, when that area has people in it, go to the next area that doesn't have people and keep rotating. And apparently, it's easier to get to the bathroom. You can get water. You can charge your phone easier. You can get the restaurants that aren't busy. All of this, and I listened to
that makes a lot of sense. That's genius.
The second time I got trapped in a country that I was not supposed to be in for that long. But hey, that is life, and you live and you learn. And now I met a couple of amazing people because of these stories, and
that's amazing, dude. That's exactly. Yeah, this is why you should always sort of like
I blame
make the best out of a bad situation, and it's always great to have stories to tell. You know, it's gonna be a good story, no matter how bad the situation might be.
System, but you know, life is life. And,
eventually.
Yeah, subscribe, bros.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely loved it, my dude. I'll tell you what, I absolutely will subscribe. Great story time. I love it. Absolutely loved it. Go. Subscribe, go like, go comment, all that good stuff. to anyone in the VOD. Thank you so much, Primates, for watching this all the way to the end. Also, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hit the little bell for a rainbow explosion that will go ahead and notify you every single time we go live or put out new content. Thank you so much, goodbye, and thanks for swinging by.